Hello everyone, I am Prasanna Patil. I am a master's student at the Department of Computer Science and Automation at University of Science, and Professor M. Narsamurthy is my master's advisor. My project is on the hyperedge prediction and the hypergraphs. So first let us see what are the hypergraphs. A hypergraph is a higher order graph where a hyperedge exists between a set of nodes. As you can see here, the node A, B and C are part of a single relation as in and that relation is denoted by a hyperedge. This is opposite to the graphs where we have relations between a pair of nodes, but in a hypergraphs we have relations between a set of nodes. A hypergraph is denoted by H is equal to Vf, where V is a set of nodes and F is a set of hyperedges. There exist many real world hypergraphs such as co-authorship networks, drug abuse network, protein-protein interaction networks, etc. The task of the hyperedge prediction is, given that the knowledge of existing hyperedges, we would like to predict which hyperedges are to be formed in next, or which hyperedges are missing from the dataset. In a nutshell, we want to predict which set of nodes will be participate in a single relation in future, or that have been missing from the dataset. So our main contribution with the hyperedge prediction task is in the form of the negative sampling. When we pose hyperedge prediction as a problem of classification, we get into a difficulty known as the extreme class imbalance, because the number of non-hyper edges as compared to the number of existing hyper edges is extremely huge, and therefore to analyze the performance of hyperedge prediction algorithm and compare them against each other, we propose four different negative sampling algorithms, such as uniform negative sampling, size negative sampling, motif negative sampling, and clique negative sampling. We conclude that the motif negative sampling and the clique negative sampling focus better on the edge density distribution of the hyper edges and make the HLP problem challenging in nature, and hence can give us a real world measurement of how hyperedge prediction algorithms are going to fare against each other. And we further generalize and we further say that only MNS and CNS should be used for the hyperedge prediction task. We further propose a clique closure hypothesis, which says that the cliques and the near cliques in the graphs close and form hyperedges in the future. C3MM, which is a hyperedge prediction algorithm, embeds this clique closure hypothesis and improves the performance of the hyperedge prediction, that is also known as HLP task. Another conclusion is that HLP is on temporal and non-temporal data works differently, which is evident from the fact that CMM, which is a primarily non-temporal hyperedge prediction algorithm, works well on the non-temporal dataset, while C3MM, which is being tuned for the temporal hyperedge prediction, works better at predicting the future links. Please refer to our publication for more information about CCH hypothesis and C3MM algorithm. Further, we formulate a sub-higher order paradigm for the hyperedge evolution and show that it is better than a higher order paradigm, which is usually used to model the information flow in the hypergraph. The higher order paradigm has its limitation, which can be alleviated through a sub-higher order paradigm, and we also show that the sub-higher order paradigm is much more general than higher order paradigm, where a higher order paradigm is just a specific case of the sub-higher order paradigm. We also provide a T2C2 heuristic to tame the computational complexity of finding the sub-hyperedges for this SHO paradigm, and we derive a Shonen neural network which uses the SHO paradigm for the task of the hyperedge prediction and leads to significant improvement over AUC scores for the HLP algorithm. These are the two publications that we have as of now. The first is on the negative sampling for the hyperlink prediction in the networks, and the second is based on the clique closure hypothesis based on hyperlink prediction. Please go through this publication for more information about our research. Thank you.